if you're wondering why I look so upset, I want to spend this video talking entirely about it. I mean, it's not just devastating to me, but people I know, and I mean, maybe even you, but Jesus, how do I say this? I mean, this is a very adult subject that only big boys will care about, but the reviews are in, and Avatar: The Last Airbender is supposedly dog crap. I just want to talk about Avatar for a minute, because I think we're all excited. It is a beloved series, right? Like, I don't know if you remember where you were the day Avatar Airbender first happened, but I will always remember. That is my happy 9/11, right? There's a bad 9/11, and then everyone has a good 9/11. Avatar: The Last Airbender, we all remember where we were the first time we saw it. I was home for the holidays. My sister put it on the TV, and we had something to bond over. It's amazing. I was like, maybe my sister does have some good taste in things. And we watched a couple episodes, and I was hooked. It was awesome. Aang, Appa, Zuko, the Fire Nation, the Airbenders, we freaking love it all. And so to hear from news sources and YouTubers, and obviously the most trusted news source, influencers that were paid to talk about it, but even them saying it's bad, it's not a good look. And you know what hurts the most about it is there were signs that maybe it would be good, right? Because of course, Netflix is notorious for making crappy anime remakes. Like, no one can watch Cowboy Bebop unless they're being tortured in an underground bunker. I mean, we had hope that it would be good, right? Like, when that first Netflix trailer for the live action remake dropped, we're like, yes! And when we first heard, like, the series creators of the original series, David, Michael, and Brian were on board with developing it, we're like, yeah! Maybe Netflix is turning a new leaf here with reinventing animated properties and making them live action, right? One Piece was freaking awesome. And then the Netflix trailer dropped for the Avatar remake, and we're like, yeah, I have hope for this. Appa looks badass. That fur looks snuggy. I love a good snuggy fur. That's judge my shows on, right? Aang looked badass. Even when freaking, I don't know if it was Zuko, but when the Fire Nation dude did that kick and the fire flamed off, you're like, dude, that looks just how I would have done it if I had a weekend to pull it off, right? You're like, that looks awesome. There were bad signs too that maybe it's not going to work out. Like, I'm sure you remember when the original creators left the show over creative differences. They're like, yeah. I mean, I think moving forward, Netflix, you should only work on these shows if the original creators are involved, because we saw what a great benefit that was to One Piece. It was awesome. So to pull Michael and Brian from the show like that, I immediately lost a lot of hope and goodwill towards what the show could be, right? And then, of course, the biggest duty on the Avatar franchise was probably what M. Night Shyamalan did to it. Remember, he redid the Airbender back in the day? Made an entire nation of movie theaters weep in unison. Oh my God. I feel like whenever Shyamalan comes out with a movie, I personally am like, oh, we're gonna, the Cinemark's down that street. We better take a different way home. People are gonna be coming out of that theater angry, throwing their popcorn buckets. You never know what they're gonna do. That fit of rage. I just wanted it to be good. So I'm gonna watch the series. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know where you're at with it. I hope you're not trusting the reviewers, because you never know. Maybe it'll be good. But I'm gonna give it a watch. I'm gonna give it, my best foot forward. I've read a lot of the bad reviews, just because I like to cry a little bit from time to time. Whenever I'm feeling a high, I'm like, bring me back down, please. But I'm super excited to watch the show. I'm glad that it's #1 on trending on Netflix. But in my experience, that usually means it's complete dog trash and just kids are watching it. So I have hope. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to come back and let you know my thoughts, because I'm sure you're curious. And we'll see where we're at. But it's not looking good. It's a blight. All right, this is a melancholy day for Alex Clark. So I'm gonna go outside and just watch dogs piss on things. So that's where mine's at. That's what I've been thinking about it. What have you been thinking about it?